KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite. D Major, Cheryl Metal, and joining us for our second open mic session this evening. So happy to have him in studio, y'all. Y'all do not know. Y'all just don't know. J-Darius, how are you this evening?
Man, I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Doing very well.
Good.
You let us know that this is actually your first time here.
Yep.
We could have sworn that we have had you up here before, but
I know we've been sharing music for a long time. So.
Yes. And I'm glad that we had the opportunity to see you perform. When was it? The TPR event.
Texas Public Radio?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Artist Forum.
That was such a great
That
day.
was absolutely stunning. You and the whole band, and it really felt like y'all had been together forever.
Oh, wow. No, at that point, maybe that was our third performance together, something like
Really?
that. Yeah. But, working with professionals, they'll pick up stuff, and we just make it happen.
It was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes. Hopefully TPR will be smart enough to get you back on
We're friends, so we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen.
Man, are you originally from the Tunnel?
Basically, my dad's retired Air Force.
Okay.
But I've been here since I was like 6. So I was not born here, but I was definitely raised here. Graduated from Jackson High School.
Okay.
The whole thing. So yeah, San Antonio. That's my home.
Okay, man. Justin High School.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine the little rivalry between Justin and Roosevelt.
Oh yeah. And I was also part of the class that split for Wagner.
Really?
So they split our class, and they were graduating on the other side. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So all kinds of stuff going on.
I'm sure that was a transition, weird one.
Oh yeah. Very strange. We had a joint prom, the whole thing. So it was different, but we all kind of started together. So yeah.
Did you end up going to Wagner, or you stayed?
I stayed at Judson.
Oh, thank goodness.
I stayed.
Wagner was a prison. I wouldn't let my kid go there.
Man. So what was your first inkling, even as a youngster, of loving music and maybe wanting to pursue it as a career?
Yeah, I grew up in choir, church choir, school choir. I never really wanted to pursue music as an art form. I just really liked to perform. I grew up doing theater and choir, like I said. So, yeah, no, I never really thought of it beyond that. And then probably in my mid-20s, people started to kind of encourage me to write. And so I just kind of, took a gamble and started to play around. But it wasn't, I didn't release my first project till 2020. So
Yeah.
that was my very first anything as a solo artist.
So, exactly what was that time when you just, dabbled in actually learning how to put pen to paper and coming out with words, before you actually released the project? When was that?
This is 2014, 13, something like that. But even then, it was kind of just like, we'll see, nothing serious until I got a little more serious about actually pursuing it. And then COVID came.
Wow. That'll do it. So, when did you feel that you were at that point where you want to take this a little more seriously?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, probably in the past couple of years is when I really said, I think I'm going to really put my best foot forward with it. Because even the first project in 2020 was just like everyone has asked me for this, so here y'all go kind of thing.
Here you go and shut up, leave me alone.
Absolutely. Which kind of snowballed. It kind of like worked opposite. So it was like putting that out forced me to write more music and create. So then I said, well, I guess I need to start taking this more seriously and, really, just think about how I want to do this moving forward. So yeah, probably honestly a couple years ago that I really was like, I'm going to be serious about this.
Did it take a while to kind of develop your writing style and what type of music you wanted to put out?
I think I knew that I wanted to do R&B soul.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know how that was gonna come because I grew up in church, strict gospel music, Christian music. I did not listen to secular music, even though I did in my private time. But I always knew that that was my genre. So kind of coming to terms with how I want to write, what I want to write about, what my content's going to be about. And so now I've just had a fusion where I've said, I just want to make good music. I want to make music that your kids can listen to, your grandma can listen to, and just enjoy. And so I write a lot about love and relationships and just having a good time, enjoying yourself. So yeah, once I kind of came to terms with the artistry that I wanted to do, it kind of came easy to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So during this whole time of releasing your first track right before COVID hit,
Mm-hmm.
was it a slight transition to, find your footing, especially in the midst of everything being shut down?
Yeah, so unfortunately, so I actually didn't start recording until COVID happened. Because COVID kind of created time in my schedule that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
So I didn't know a artistry world without COVID. So when I released my first project in September 2020, everything was still shut down, masks. So again, I was just throwing it out there. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I don't have to do anything. People can just listen at their house. I don't have to go anywhere. But then it got to certain people's ears and people started reaching out and the concert happened, a show happened in the midst of COVID. And so, like I said, things just kind of snowballed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. For sure that some of those shows had to be through Zoom or...
I did one in Zoom, but actually my first concert was at the Carver Center.
Really?
Yeah, I was on for their series that season, and I was supposed to have the smaller show in the Little Carver, but because of COVID, I got the bigger stage so we could do social distancing.
Okay.
But it turned out great. I mean, I ended up selling out my show, and people had on masks and stuff, but people came out. People wanted to have a good time. We social distanced, and so made it work.
Perfect.
Yeah. But that was legitimately my first concert because everything had been shut down.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny how things happen just through circumstance.
Absolutely.
But blessings came.
Absolutely. And I just receive them and keep it pushing.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So in a minute, we're going to get into some music. Okay. And also discuss the ongoing happenings with your music and everything you got going on.
Absolutely.
Man. And before we even go anywhere, I want to congratulate you and your wife on the recent anniversary.
Yes, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years,
Aww.
October 3rd, which is the same wedding anniversary as the Obamas.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't know when we did it, but we share the same wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
And let's pray that everything continues on, just like the Obamas.
That's right. They have a very strong marriage, so excellent example.
Yes, they are. I love them.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all, stay tuned. We have more with the fantastic J-Darius coming up, so don't go anywhere. In this block of music, we have the latest from Coco Fair, plus a track from Cadillac Music, but let's go ahead and get into one of your earlier hits.
Okay.
This is J-Darius with Eternity.
All right.
Love this track.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, do not go anywhere. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite, KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.